I've got my movable
go across
rod.
from Ash and just crouch like Daredevil, waiting for this to start.
Leave your hammer.
Okay,
I'll go up and
across from Ash on the
Also,
other side
if
of the
you're
ladder.
slidering,
Is it
maybe
ladder?
get up.
Yeah.
Already?
Well,
Oh my God, you can
be
hang from
prepared
the
to get up on the
ceiling.
roof.
they open the latch and I'm on the latch.
Like a fucking jack in the box.
Alrighty.
Oh God.
And then
What about
rush
the rest
up
of
to
you?
get the rest of them.
Anywhere, Matt. Anywhere.
Yeah, like against a wall somewhere.
Yeah, against a
in
wall,
there.
against a wall.
Okay.
Can't see anything anyway. Probably just
It's
be
just kind
holding
of
onto
feeling
a
your way
wall
against
for.
the edges.
Yes.
I have hopped up on a box.
I can't
Put that
see.
back.
So Matt, I climbed up and I'm going to take my movable rod and latch it through the handle on this side.
Okay, so you're like up at the top essentially?
Yeah, very,
Like spider climbing along?
very quietly.
Okay. Now, make a stealth check for me.
If you don't mind.
Do we have pass out?
Yes, we do. Pass without a trace.
Wait, you're casting it now?
Oh wait.
I have an
I'm saying,
advantage.
does it have verbal as a
I have an advantage on this.
Okay.
You're good.
Because
Set of
I
trace
suck-
Okay.
requires
because I-
verbal, somatic, and material components, so you have to mutter incantations,
wanna make
which you
any
can do.
Yeah, I know.
I just need you to go ahead and make
It's so
a.
counterintuitive to pass without a trace
And have to make
then
noise,
You're
right?
like,
It's a preparation
You
spell.
got-
Yeah.
It's not impossible once again, but I will ask
see us
for
anyway.
a
We're good.
stealth
Yeah.
check.
Good.
It's the
No,
whisper,
yeah.
it's the verbal.
It's the noise that she's gonna make sliding the rod through the handle.
Oh, but you wouldn't
Very
screw us
quiet.
up in
I've
here,
got
would
this. I've got this.
Why are you rolling with it?
Because I sucked in that ring and that
Amazing.
rests for 24 hours, and I think it's only been like,
It hasn't been.
It hasn't been that
barely
long.
anytime.
yeah,
So cool.
6 hours?
15
Ti-
minutes.
Yeah, it's been like 15 minutes.
girl.
I rolled a natural 19 for 25.
Okay. It slides in smoothly and without any sound.
Didn't feel it.
That's the Vax journey
Did
there.
you do it?
Well, now you're going to be calling the shots.
Met Pep. Okay.
Shortly after that, the one hits you from behind, bursting through the wall behind you, Imogen, knocking you to the ground, some of the rock kind of covering on you, and you instinctually breathe out as it knocks the wind out of you for a moment, and you're like trying to catch yourself. The creature turns and focuses in your direction. You're watching this, and you can feel that odd breath, like as it's just creeps up close to your face. Opens its mouth and just bites down on your head, almost gently, like it's testing what's there. Pain surges through you as you kind of, not knowing what else to do in that moment, let this creature just bite into your head, rows of sharp teeth just digging into your scalp and the part of your shoulder. You take
You're so cute, though.
14 points of piercing damage.
Dean.
Do you do anything?
It's a love bite.
Nope. I don't want to do
The
anything.
world's largest tattoo all at once.
It continues to chew.
Oh my God.
It seems to have found something it likes, and just kind of like almost like a small creature kind of gnawing on a toy, but then it gets the treat in the middle of it. It's like, and it starts tearing into you again.
So are we in the clear, everybody? I can't see anything.
I'm trying to find something that's not verbal.
That's going to be another 13 points of
Why
piercing
is
damage.
everything verbal?
Can I take out this Ryloran behemoth finger
Yeah.
that I have and just slowly
Wiggle it in there.
Yeah, wiggle it in its mouth and try and slip it in and slip Imogen's head out.
Just toss it on the floor.
I'll say
Or just like toss.
Everything's verbal.
make a. Oh, there is a meta magic ability that helps improve.
Oh,
that.
wait. Let me see if I have that. Do I have that? Quick spell, quick spell.
I think it's silence.
I know, but I don't have silence spell.
Hand
Well.
on the creature's mouth.
Why'd you build a broken character?
Why didn't I know that I would have a creature gnawing at me when I couldn't make noise?
On your dome?
Why wouldn't I have planned for
It's
that?
not usual. You didn't figure it out yet?
I'm gonna try and bait it with this.
I
Give
understand.
it a little beef jerky.
I'm gonna need you to make an animal handling check. As you're trying to draw its attention from a fresh piece of bleeding meat to an old piece of no longer bleeding meat.
Honestly, there's a lot of meat on that bone.
If something has
I mean,
a verbal,
this is the juggernaut finger you said? Yeah, it's a meaty. It's like a sausage. Yeah.
did the other creatures already leave the thing, and
They
he's
did.
the only one?
He's the only one there.
Yes.
No fucking.
Yes.
On the dice.
Yes.
They've been waiting.
Okay, where do you throw this? You watch as you pull the finger in the way, and it kind of like it looks up at you. You can see like the blood streaks down the outside of its jaw, and you just see this kind of red mess that's the back of the unmoving Imogen's head. And you like instinctually grab the finger and kind of like hold it in front. And as you do, it kind of
Can I kind of trail it to the door a little bit, and then just kind of the direction the other one's going to get out.
you throw it out the.
What do you want to throw it out?
Where do you throw it? Where do you throw it
No, like towards the ladder.
Just a
or
finger
whatever.
Okay.
falls out.
Yeah.
You chuck it towards the ladder, and it just and immediately lunges over, digging into the ground and catching it like a shark out of water. If the water was rock, being like kind of burrowed through, takes it. The ladder gets bumped and like almost gets knocked out of the hole for a second. It makes a bit of a clatter above, and you hear some of the foots like stepping over to the edge. And one of them's kind of looking in and can't see anything, holding the lantern again, like looking. It's like, "Hey, come on, what's going on?"
Please leave. Please fucking go. Please leave.
Like spits a chunk of the like partially chewed section, and then eats it. And it turns to look back towards where Imogen is.
Cool. Did anybody else roll?
It's okay. One of them rolled really
Is there
bad.
some rule
Wait,
that
I
says
thought-
like
did they
year
know he
10
was
is
like
just gonna suck ass?
20. Okay, you're at the top.
We're dead and you're 10.
Oh.
I cannot get over that top face. It's like someone took you, Brendan Lee Mulligan, and Pete Davidson and put you into a gene splicer.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. I
It's
can't.
terrifying.
I can't see it.
It kind
That's
of.
when Laura was wearing Sam's face.
It looks kind of like. Oh, that's what that is.
why it's so yes. That's
Wait,
right.
it does kind of look like Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Yeah, that's the
Laura-
call.
That's not true. He's a far more handsome gentleman.
Yeah.
That it looks kind of like Peter Lorre, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know,
Smeagol.
it's important to know what we're doing in our game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, it does. Which is weird because Brendan does not look like that at
At
all. So
all.
it's weird
I
that
don't know where you're getting that from. That
I
photo.
don't see
Sorry,
Brendan.
Brendan.
I
I
don't see
apologize.
Brendan, yeah.
Shout out Brendan Lee Mulligan. Prayer to Brendan Lee Mulligan. Save us!
And in my head, I'm thinking covered in teeth, covered in teeth, covered in teeth, covered in teeth. And I bite the insides of my cheeks, and as soon as I feel teeth on my hand, I'm going to start filleting this thing as fast as I can.
Okay.
Guys, I am covered in teeth.
Thank you, Chef.
Okay, so disadvantage on these guys?
Indeed. Your hand immediately. It's like touching the outside of a wall of fish hooks. Now when you touch it, because it's not, they're not out at the moment. It's like feeling the outside of the curvature. You can feel where the point is, but you're not dragging against the hook. But you can sense they're there.
Just made my hands stand.
Yep.
Oh, like
the strike.
if you run your finger over a grater, but like
Yeah.
a nice way.
The nice way. That's how
yeah.
you catch
Yes.
it. The other way would be awful.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay, at disadvantage.
Snake.
It's a natural 1, so I get to reroll it. 20. 17 to 28 to hit.
28 hits.
That is
A lot of drama there.
Please
I
all
know,
the
I don't know what
things.
any of those numbers just meant.
Please all the things.
3 is 8.
Kill
And
it.
I will make this a goading attack just so it hurts more.
Okay.
Um,
Natural 1 on its saving throw.
okay, so disadvantage against everyone against me. 3, 9, that's 17 for that hit.
Whoa.
The next one is a 14 to hit.
14 just hits.
Ooh!
Bring that down.
15 for that one. 17 for the third. 16 for that one.
How do you want to do this?
I didn't even have to action surge. I just come in really fast, going and push the roof of its mouth. I hope, back and toward the wall.
Yeah, as you carve into it with each, like the third strike goes through as it's already kind of falling out of its kind of telekinetically lifted self. As it drifts to the ground, you catch and kind of pull the mouth open, and Imogen, you finally pull yourself free the pain released, and here in the middle of the shadow and darkness, you feel that surge of freedom and thankfulness kind of wash over you.
Then you hear about a foot away from you.
Don't shut up, Jenny, don't up.
Guidance.
Okay.
I hold it up and I aim it at Ashton.
Like, yeah, it's right.
I'll take it. Hold on.
Sure. Okay. Guidance.
National lead.
You always gotta test it on the barbarians.
Yeah. True.
Cocked. Natural 20.
Yes, ma'am.
Natural 20 for a total of?
22.
Okay.
With my 1 that I rolled on guidance.
This is okay. This is part of something. It is not a whole piece. This is a section of very strong abjuration magic. It looks like it's not about protective abjuration magic, it's about disrupting abjuration magic.
Wake him up. This is to help wake him up.
Don't wake Daddy.
Whatever's got him locked.
It's not constructed. The more you look at it, this looks very old, and a lot of the runes along the sides of this, you've only seen in one other place. In the inside of Imahara Joe's shop, when hanging on a chain hook, your friend FCG was laid bare, and you realize this is likely Aeorian technology. And we're gonna go to break. So we'll come back.
And in fact, I actually don't need to present the toy. You could present it.
Oh, I could?
Just keep,
Your Chetney Clause.
yeah, Chetney Clause with a Z.
Yeah.
But just keep it under this piece of fabric before you give it to him.
All right, I'll just put it in the fabric in my pouch.
Don't look at it.
But also,
All right.
when you give it to him, say the Chetney Clause gave it to you. And he's a jolly old elf.
Sure,
and he's-
Chetney Clause. That's the most important part of all this.
Plus, he
Just-
sees you when you're sleeping. He sees you when you're awake and when you're doing other things by yourself that you could do with a partner.
Chetney Clause only looks at you when you masturbate.
It is Jesus.
We'll also note.
So when you're masturbating, does that mean?
I see.
I'll say at these.
To the Imperium, are you loyal?
Looks at you and just like you see his face drop and goes, I am doing my duty.
You're not the one who should
In
be
his head, I want to
asking.
be thinking what he's thinking in his head, though, as I ask it.
So you ask him,
I asked him that, but I want to hear what's in his head as he's answering me.
right now in his head is, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
I'm gonna jam Seedling into the ground blade down because we're not.
He's not even looking at you right now.
Does he hear those words?
Might be,
Okay.
but in his head you sense just abject terror.
I am not who you think I am. I'm not my mother.
You make a persuasion check. You've kind of loosened him up.
Oh my gosh. I didn't realize my persuasion was that high. 24!
You got a mercury tongue. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I always thought, I don't know, I just forgot.
Looks finally like breaks eye contact and looks over at you. Looks at your sword. Looks back at you. Looks at you again with that kind of curious, what the hell are you sort of look.
Damn it.
It's really old. It's
Do you have a chair? Maybe we could take this inside.
Maybe we should have a conversation.
Just waking up sounding like a bike horn.
what?
Happens to the best of us.
Thank you.
Jet lag.
Yeah, let's step out of the road. The Rylorn figure, the leader, which you assume to be this Rashina you heard about, steps alongside you all. What we want is inside there. The 5 minds that have enslaved us for hundreds of years. that glowing heart of this city. We aim to bring it down. That's where we're going tonight.
Oh, no, you can't! Come on, that's so good! That's so good. The 5 mine.
No, that tracks. That tracks.
The glowing heart.
Oh! No, like 20 more minutes! Come on, Mom! Come on!
I just got the whole cover.
even tired,
in
like,
my
just
mind.
like-
I know.
Beautiful.
I know.
Like, can we roll for initiative really quick?
Just to start the next one?
Real quick.
Fight Manhattan. Are we talking Grand Canyon scale underground?
Bigger.
It's like the depth of the Grand Canyon, not quite as expansive per se. Like not like it doesn't extend that wide, but it is that kind of like if you were to take a kind of an equal kind of cylindrical chamber of the Grand Canyon that was about, from top to bottom about a quarter mile or so, and it kind of fills out from there. And there's just, dozens, if not hundreds, of like rock shelves and splintered pathways that kind of come out from it. Some that have crumbled, some that have been built
Like a
on, some that have been
termite.
shaped.
Yeah.
It
Where's
feels
David
kind of like
Attenborough?
a slightly more open termite mound with this massive like glass cylinder in the center that you don't
out before you.
like even from where you sit now, like the scale is hard to gauge.
Yeah.
As you just kind of take in the shapes and those thousands of little firefly-like glittering lights of all the different lanterns of the city kind of coming on and flickering off as people step in and out of their radiuses. So it's fun.
It's a far cry from fighting chairs and tables.
A little bit. A little bit. Things have shifted.
To be fair, they were really nice chairs.
They were nice
tables. They were.
Yeah.
They were good
So
chairs.
we'll pick up from there next episode after you've now made contact with the leader of the Volition and figure out what the next plan of action is here under the surface of Ruidus. I'm excited.
Wow.
Alrighty. So we'll pick up from there next week. Happy 9th anniversary, everybody. 9 indeed.
I have one gray hair for every year. Just 9
Lucky
of them.
you.
Shut up.
Just 9.
Only them. Love y'all. This has been crazy and it's only getting crazier.
Love you, Maddie.
9 years married.
Indeed.
9 more.
Well, thank you all for joining us. We'll pick up next week at this crazy bit, but we love you very much. And this is Thursday. Good night.